Yeah, yeah.
My nigga Delta in the black.
Hey.
Let's get into the sports talk.
Who do you think is going to have the bigger impact next season?
I think it's going to be Kemba. Because I think that even though Kyrie has arrived in Brooklyn and they've got a lot of talent. Boston does too. But in light of who Kemba is and what he brings to the table and the kind of year that Boston has had, I think the eye of the storm is really going to be on him. Not to say it's not going to be in Brooklyn as well. Not to say that I don't expect Kyrie to put on a show. But I think that the system that they have in place, Sean Marks, Kenny Atkinson, the way those players are going to be utilized, I actually think Kyrie Irving is going to be asked to do less than Kemba Walker is going to be asked to do in Boston, even with Tate.
Yeah, I think only is Kyrie gonna be asked to do less because he got Durant and DeAndre Jordan there, and he got talent around him as well. But I feel like Kemba ain't gonna have to do so much in Boston because I think he got the same amount of talent as Brooklyn had. You know, they got Durant, but you know we just gotta see.
Even with Jaylen Brown, it's not just about points, it's about assists, it's about leadership, it's about running the team, it's about changing a culture, it's about getting back to some of the things that may have worked for you a couple of years ago. I think because of all those components, I'm not talking about numbers in terms of the biggest impact. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying Kemba's going to average more points than Kyrie or something like that. I'm saying,
like with Boston, you just got to see where everybody head at. Like, they just need a leader. Because Tatum had that good year, Brown had that good year before Kyrie came back. Now Kyrie gone, another good point guard came in. You got to see if they're going to stay in that groove or see if they about themselves. You got to see if they really take that step, you know. Because Tatum them, they just got to have a leader around them. And Al Horford in Philadelphia now. Like, you just gotta see who's gonna be the leader of that team.
That when you talk about a culture, I think the culture in Brooklyn has already been established with Marks and Atkinson. I think clearly they want Kemba to reinstill a new culture in Boston, and that's why I think he's gonna have a big impact.
I think Kemba's gonna have a huge impact in Boston because he can do a lot of the things on the court. He's an approximation of Kyrie, not as good, but an approximation, but maybe with fewer problems in the locker room, or at least with the national media that focuses attention on the younger players in the locker room. But Kyrie's going to have a bigger impact, Stephen A. Come on. It's not just that the Nets haven't been where the Celtics have already been, or the expectations haven't been the same, and now they're reset for the Knicks. Keep in mind, everyone's talking Kyrie and KD, right? KD's not playing next year. This is the Kyrie Irving show. What are we sitting here on this show talking about? The culture of New York basketball just changed. Little brother's now big brother. The Nets are the number one.
Like, I like Kyrie. But Kyrie is one of the players that need another player to be with him and help him. Kyrie don't know how to lead a team yet. I don't think so. It's my opinion. But I don't think he's not a lead one yet. But don't be wrong, they still gonna be a good team. He's still gonna put up numbers. They still be winning games. I just feel like he can't lead a whole team yet because his mentality had to change a little bit sometimes. Like,
team in town, and really when you boil it down, it's because of Kyrie Irving if KD doesn't play. So on the court, now expectations are higher for the Nets. They gave the Sixers a tough-ish series for a team that lost in 5 games, really a gentleman's sweep. But okay, you can see, I see you Nets, like without a premier talent. Now they have a premium talent in Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's going to have a bigger impact, not only on the court, that may be similar, but off the court.
Their numbers
and I don't think it's close.
Actually, Kemba Walker averages more points per game.
He has to do more.
But you could argue Kemba's more efficient.
Well,
not more efficient.
That's not true. He's not more efficient as a shooter. Well, Kyrie's shooting better than 47%.
Okay.
Kemba Walker's been at 42, 43.
Okay.
All right. Kemba Walker obviously doesn't have as much to work with, so you credit him more for what he's been able to do. Mm-hmm. But in terms of numbers and efficiency, no, that works. And Kyrie's a better shooter from the field. Kyrie's a better shooter.
yeah, like Kyrie is a better shooter than Kemba. But I don't think Kemba had to do so much work. For real, I don't think so. Like, I think both of the point guards gonna have good years with their new team.
From 3-point range, but I will tell you that Kemba has had to do more with less. And listen, when Kyrie had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker's had Nicholas Batum, which right now, listen, you talk about a dude that Michael Jordan should want to have, should not even
got
want to
the money and fell off.
He literally got the money and just forgot how to play basketball the second he got the money. I mean, that was bad. I mean, that's just bad. Because we were talking about, remember, he was in Portland once upon a time. He goes to Charlotte. We were talking about Nicholas Batum in a very, very positive way.
And then he got to Charlotte.
Then he got to Charlotte and got the money and has been straight garbage ever since.
Will Boston have a better year than Brooklyn?
I think it's possible. Yeah, that depends on when KD comes back. Without KD, yes. With KD,
like, certain players get their big contract. Some of them know how to still play like they played before they got the contract. Some players get the big money. It's like they don't know how to handle it so much and it don't transition on the court for real. And it's just like Nicholas Batum, he was a dog in Portland, but it's like he got to Charlotte and it ain't really helped Kemba too much. And that's why Kemba had to do so much. Like, he felt like he had that much help. He got, it just like, it's crazy though. It's like, Batum was a good player. He had Lamb, Michael Kidd, Gilchrist, but it's like, it wasn't so much there for him. Like, you don't let Kemba go. You give him that money, he deserve it.
KD comes back before the playoffs? I'm not so sure.
I think Boston will certainly have more wins than Brooklyn by the end of the year. But we're talking about where Boston was thought of, how they did last year, how many games they won in recent years versus what they'll do next year, and now compare that to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's doing this, and Kyrie Irving's going to have a huge part of that.
But we don't know if Boston's not doing that. And that's where it gets interesting. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.